Hey, what's up everybody? I'm Nick Push. Welcome back to the channel. Talking some more Halloween ends today. I got a new theory, or a new twist on a theory, probably, I should say. But do me a favor, hit that subscribe button if you like Halloween ends. I appreciate it. And tell me a couple things down in the comments. Tell me if you have any theories of your own that you like, or you have heard any theories that really intrigue you. Maybe they're stupid, who knows, but they're intriguing. So let me know down in the comments. I love hearing new theories, and as always, it can help with future videos. What I'm going to talk about today is a theory that myself and my friend Bud were talking about on my live stream last night. Might have cracked a little bit of the code here, but I want to dive into it a little bit more in depth here. And it involves, as you can probably tell by the thumbnail, the movie Christine. Okay? A little bit about the movie Christine. There is a character named Ernie Cunningham who is a bit of a nerd. Got nothing really going on in his life. His parents bully him. He's bullied at school besides, one friend he has. And then he runs into a car that is called Christine. And we'll dive into that in a second here. So, obviously, Ernie Cunningham and Corey Cunningham share a last name. So, let's kind of dive into this and we can talk about it a little bit. I'm going to switch screens, and over on the other side of the screen, on the other side of Miss Strode there, you can see a picture at the beginning of the movie of Ernie Cunningham. You can see he's a nerd. He's got, his glasses, taped up. If you have your glasses taped up like that, I'm not saying you're a nerd, but this is kind of, a stereotypical nerd, especially in 80s movies, right? So that's what he looks like, okay? And then he he sees a car, a beat up car called Christine. So I'm gonna switch over to Christine. Here he is with his buddy buying the car Christine. Look, it's a piece of shit. It's destroyed. He's actually buying it. I think that is the guy from Home Alone that he's buying it from, the old man with the shovel. But anyway, he ends up buying this car. Okay, piece of shit car. It's absolutely destroyed, but something drew him to it. They were driving by, and he's like, "Stop, go back!" And he sees the car, and he just has to have it. Something drew him to it. Okay, so let's continue here. So then, what Ernie does is he fixes the car up. He spends, I don't know if it's weeks or days or months, but he essentially fixes this car up. And look at that bad boy. Whew! Look at that. That is the same car. Everything he put all of his time into fixing this car up. He was obsessed with it. Okay? He's obsessed with it. And let's see what Ernie looks like after that. Look at him now. You go from that picture at the beginning. Oops. Picture at the beginning to this. Tell me that kid's not evil. Just by looking at him. He got the red and the black, no more glasses. Looks a little paler too. But what happens is, if you haven't guessed, if you've never seen this movie, he fixes up the car, and as he's fixing up the car, the evil of the car, and it sounds dumber than it actually is, it's actually a good movie, John Carpenter as well, but the evil of the car starts to consume him, and he essentially, his obsession with the car kills people, the car makes him do horrible things, kills people, right? What if, the theory that we were talking about last night, what if a similar situation happens with Corey Cunningham? What if he runs into Michael right later on the night of Halloween 2018? He runs into Michael, and Michael's just exhausted from, getting his ass kicked by the mob and killing everyone and that whole event. And Michael, passes out or something like Halloween 5. Corey is tending to Michael. He takes off the mask, right? Michael. And then he takes off Michael's mask, and Michael's just kind of lying there. And then what if Corey sees the mask, and the mask is obviously destroyed, right? It's half burnt. There's blood on it. What if Corey has something drawing him to it? Because we know the mask from 2018 has some sort of power over Michael, right? When Aaron brought it over, Michael was drawn to it, right? What if Corey is drawn to it as well for whatever reason? And he starts fixing it up. to make it look like it did, like the old Shatner mask, right? He starts fixing it up a little bit, and as he starts fixing it up, the same thing happens to him that happened to Ernie here. He slowly starts losing his soul. You know, maybe that's what causes him to kill the kid that he's babysitting, according to the synopsis, right? And then all of a sudden, he puts on the mask at the end, and he's full-blown evil, just like Michael. Now, it's a little out there, but the fact that we've heard, before we even saw the trailer, we heard that this movie might be a little too Christine, was the quote. We heard about Corey, and then we heard about Corey's last name, and then you match that together with Ernie and what happened to him, and then the power of the mask and all that. There is a possibility where maybe not something exactly like this, but something like this could happen. That is kind of my new theory right now. I want to dive into it a little more in a future video, but I just kind of wanted to get it out there. So let me know what you guys think about this theory. Am I out of my mind? It's okay, I've heard it before. Do I have something here? What do you guys think? And like I said in the comments, also tell me your theories. I'd love to hear them. I will see you guys next time.